with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good afternoon, I'm Elspeth Meisner, and thank you for joining us for your Erie News Now Weekend NOWCAST. We begin today by updating you the very latest on COVID-19 vaccine distribution across the state of Pennsylvania. There is no new state data out for Sunday, but we do have some good news to recap for Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is the 20th among 50 states based on percentage of population in terms of vaccine distribution. And even better, the state ranks 6th for total doses administered. So far, 2.2 million Pennsylvanians are now fully vaccinated. 4.1 million Pennsylvanians have received a first dose of the vaccine, and at this rate, the state is giving out 89,000 shots per day. So very good news across the entire Commonwealth. Sticking to more vaccine-related news, nearly 200 more people received COVID-19 vaccinations across the region on Saturday, all thanks to AHN St. Vincent's first rural vaccination clinic. It was held at First United Methodist Church in Union City. Our Ethan Kibbe has more from what residents say that if this clinic didn't happen, they may have never gotten vaccinated.
Sunday morning, the First United Methodist Church in Union City will be full of worshipers. But Saturday morning, it was full of community members and nurses giving shots to people who otherwise might not be able to get them.
The census showed that 20% of the people that live in the Union City area do not own a vehicle and very limited access to transportation. So to be able to have a clinic within the community is a huge opportunity.
Organizers say giving 200 shots to a county of 275,000 people might not seem like a big deal. But events like this are especially good at convincing reluctant people to get vaccinated.
This church does host a number of community events, and so they're familiar with this location, they're familiar with the facility, and it is much less intimidating than having to drive into Erie and come into a large facility like St. Vincent.
That at-home feeling matters to people like Amy Hamrick. She's been eligible for months, but was hesitant to get vaccinated. She says a hometown clinic put some of her fears at ease.
People don't like the clinical setting. They would rather be at home, close to their homes where they can visit and relax and talk to people that they know. Maybe meet some new friends.
She says it's a relief to be on the road to full vaccination, and she's thrilled to see the rest of her community making the decision to look out for one another.
It makes me feel really good that people are out here getting their shots and taking care of themselves.
Ethan Kibbe, Erie News Now.
And switching gears to things going around our region, high school sports are in full swing this weekend, but the CDC warns that youth sports can cause COVID-19 outbreaks. We spoke with the Cathedral Prep athletic director who says sports teams are taking the pandemic very seriously. The team added temperature checks before games and practices. They also require players and coaches to wear masks at all times except when they're actually playing the games. Fans aren't packing the stands quite yet, but they are allowed to watch high school sports in Erie County.
I've had one issue that we can attribute in the fall, winter, or spring to teammates giving or spreading COVID. Certainly it has been an issue for everybody, and we have had positive cases within our schools, but have shown we haven't seen any signs that has been spread on a playing surface.
And certainly warm weather in that video. And the warm weather may have you itching to get outside to start some gardening. But experts say it might be a little bit early to start with the planting. Stan's Garden Center has been packed this weekend, and that's how it's been for the past several weekends. Gardeners, new and old, are anxious to get outside and get things done for their outdoor spaces, whether it's with flowers, fruits, or vegetable gardens. But experts say that patience is going to be key these next few weeks.
This is very atypical weather. Right now we could have 3 inches of snow on the ground, so some things just have to wait. It's all about timing and material, plant material that will tolerate these temperatures.
Now that we've heard from the experts, what do gardeners think about this and what does it mean for their planting? Be sure to tune into Erie News Now tonight at 6 o'clock for the full story. And turning to summer news, with summer just around the corner, all week long we've been checking in with local fairs and festivals to see if their plans are go or no-go for 2021. The Waterford Fair is coming back this year on Labor Day. After heavy deliberation, the Waterford Community Fair Association decided to host the fair with health and safety measures in place. The association teamed up with the Erie County Health Department to create a safety plan that will abide by COVID-19 guidelines set by the state. We spoke with the president of the Waterford Community Fair Association, John Burra. He tells us the support from the community is the biggest push to bring the fair back.
We said if there's any way possible we can give back to our community, we're going to try to do that, you know, even if it's even a half of an effort or three-quarters of an effort.
Burra says as long as there isn't another massive spike in COVID-19 cases across the region and statewide, the Waterford Fair will surely be returning starting September 6th. Once again, Labor Day weekend. And another popular event for summer fans, St. Paul's Italian Festival, and it's also set to return this year. St. Paul's Italian Festival is normally a vibrant social event in Erie's Little Italy, but in 2021, the festival had to pivot due to COVID-19. Instead of tents, music, and lots of great Italian food, it was forced to become a drive-through food takeout event to protect the community from spreading COVID-19. Organizers plan to stick with what worked well last year, and they hope that it'll bring more people out and about.
I would say based on what we know and what we would feel comfortable with, it'll probably duplicate what we did last year, yes. What worked very well was establishing a website where our supporters could go online, place an order, pay, and make arrangements for express pickup. That went over extremely well.
And the festival will still have some of the drive-through and walk-up ordering, but will promote the website and express pickup to avoid long lines of cars. Last year, the parish raised about one-third amount of money they would traditionally with a regular festival, but the dates this year are slated for August 6th through August 8th. So definitely make sure to get out there and get some yummy Italian food. And that does it for your Erie News Now Weekend Nowcast. Thanks so much for spending some time with us today. Be sure to tune into Erie News Now at 6 o'clock for all the latest news, weather, and sports. Have a great Sunday.